Sean O'Malley will get dominated by Peter Yan is the most inaccurate statement that was made about the upcoming fight between the two. Today, we're going to debunk that with some facts. Since the fight has been announced in July, everybody thinks that it's a huge step up for O'Malley and too soon for him. Even the odds came out to be surprising. We get to see some actual numbers to have a realistic idea about the outcome. Let's get into our homework. To have some clarity about the outcome, we have first to take a look into some key numbers. Unlike what everybody is thinking, there is not that much of a gap between the two. Yan's record is 16-3, which means 19 overall fights. On the other hand, O'Malley has 15 wins, 1 loss and 1 no contest. That's 17. It's only 2 as a difference, not to mention that both of them had 10 UFC fights. Then you might say,
Sean fought nobodies.
which is a very good statement. Let's see how many high caliber opponents each one fought. Starting with Sean, in his UFC run, he fought 2 opponents worth mentioning. Marlon Vera, which landed him his first and only loss so far. I know that O'Malley will argue it, but let's face it was a loss.
I talked to the Sugar State Athletic Commission and they took it away. It's not even...
And Pedro Munoz, who with the fight went to a no contest because of an eye poke. And I am pretty sure that he will argue this one too, claiming that he won.
100%, that's what's going on in my mind.
We can also mention Thomas Almeida, but he wasn't ranked, so I left that one aside. Peter Yan fought 5 top-level competition. Aljamain Sterling twice, legend Jose Aldo, Uriah Faber, Corey Sandhagen and Jimmy Rivera. Some might dispute Rivera, but he was ranked number 7 when they fought, so I had to count him in. Looking closely, we can see that Peter Yan has the edge on this one, as he had more adversity in his run, but it's not that huge to make you believe that he's walking through O'Malley. Going deeper into the two fighters, they have completely different styles. Yan is a compact striker with constant pressure, going forward at all times, throwing low volume in the first round, and starts building after that, as high-level boxing and throws fast, powerful combinations. O'Malley is the complete opposite, an elusive fighter, doesn't get hit a lot, and I am talking head strikes, has flashy knockouts and lots of movements and fakes, which happens to be the style that gives Yan trouble. Let's go back to his last fight/loss against Aljamain. Aljo implemented a game around fakes, volume strikes and movement. In that fight, Yan lost the first 3 rounds, and then started picking up from the third, even though there might be arguments about the first, but the striking differential pretty much seals it. He doesn't want to do that against O'Malley. He might not see the late rounds because he risks getting knocked out. Talking about the power, so far, it might look that O'Malley has more knockout power, which is kind of true, because in their UFC fights, O'Malley has 6 KO TKOs and Yan has 4. But Yan has definitely the most knockdowns with 11 versus 7. You can ask,
What does that mean?
well, it simply means that Yan has power as well, but O'Malley has a better follow-up which makes him finish slightly more. To be able to predict the winner, or at least how this fight will play out, we have to know some stats and know where each has an advantage. On paper, O'Malley has all the physical advantages. He has 4-inch advantage in height and 5 in reach. He has also an edge in significant strikes landed per minute with 7.75 and he absorbs 3.48 mostly to the legs, when Yan has 5.45 strikes landed and 3.84 absorbed. The fact that Yan gets hit a lot in the beginning of the fight might cost him, knowing that Sean is at his best in the first round. To eliminate this threat, Yan has to close the distance on him, and why not take him down? The numbers suggest that Yan is the best wrestler, as he has 60% takedown accuracy and a 1.48 takedown per fight. Keep in mind that most of the takedowns are trips of the opponent, but I don't think that's going to work on O'Malley. I think this fight is going to distance. Yes, Sean has knockout power, but Yan has never been finished. Eats shots easily and keeps coming forward like a Terminator. I believe that O'Malley will win the decision because he will outstrike Yan by the end of the 5 rounds, and this will play out like his loss to Sterling. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and see you in the next homework.